Time now for Stugotz's weekend observations.
It is time for Stugotz to share his game notes. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boy Stu.
Dan, it's official. Brian Kelly is less overrated than Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh, New York Jets, collision course. Page 11, Andre Agassi autobiography. Great read. It's been slightly over a week, and Mike Ryan using a driver on a 130-yard par 3 and putting it 5 feet from the pin is still the most impressive thing I've ever seen in sports. The Ohio State Buckeyes are the same without Urban Meyer. The Baltimore Ravens, Wade Brashard Perryman. Dan thought he was going to be the best wide receiver. I thought you said that in football.
I said he was the number one pick, and he was.
Well, we thought you said he was the best wide receiver in football. The old LeBatard kiss of death. Here's the deal.
You're just making bleep up.
I'm not certain we are. If Dan thinks you're the best he's ever seen at something, you're not.
Here we go.
Ask David Carr. Here's a blanket rule. All big-time college football programs should adhere to. Your first game of the season, do not schedule Appalachian State. Lane Kiffin can't spend an entire offseason talking and give up 63 points to open the season. Nick Saban, you make $11 million per season. You have everything. They paid off your mortgage. You have a lake in the back. In that lake, you've swam with Tim Tebow and Marty Smith. Is it too much to ask that you answer the totally fair and professional question with respect and class? You like Tua better. Big deal. Say it. I don't care if it hurts Jalen. Is it Rozier or Rozier? Raiders GM Reggie McKenzie said losing Khalil Mack will sting his roster. Then why'd you do it? To the Michigan fan who bet at Newt Rockney on Twitter $20 on the game, and in the fourth quarter revealed he only had $7 and ended up not paying. Michigan fan, the Stugotz is strong in you. Isner! Congratulations to Kansas for paying $450,000 to lose to Nicholls State at home. Nicholls State beating Kansas and getting paid $450,000. That's a win-win. Dan, the U is back in the LSU acronym. Will Greer, Tua, two-man race to the Heisman House. Brady Hoke, don't know what you had until it's gone. Tom Herman, unemployment line, collision course. You know the scene in Rudy when the janitor walks away with his fist pumped in the air? That's how I imagine Charlie Strong after every loss by Tom Herman. Since leaving the University of Texas, Charlie Strong is 11-2. Since joining the University of Texas, Savior Tom Herman is 7-7. Let's all remember to wish a very happy Rosh Hashanah this Sunday to Tariq Cohen and Juju Smith-Schuster. The Miami Hurricanes should make the guys on offense who turn the ball over wear the turnover chain. Shea Patterson, overrated. Want to know how you know that Colin Kaepernick is a really good quarterback? He's one of the few quarterbacks to succeed despite being coached by Jim Harbaugh. The Steelers GM is disappointed that Le'Veon Bell hasn't reported yet. Here's an idea, Steelers GM. Pay him. Steelers GM, I am sure your contract is for many years and also guaranteed. Your best player who harms his head and body for a living just wants the same. Mark Richt can't win the big one. RG3, comeback player of the year, collision course. Well, trade for A.J. McCarron had to make Raider fans feel a lot better. Why is Brett Musburger still hitting on Catherine Webb? Late Sunday night, my wife, who was sleeping upstairs, woke up panicked. She called me. She asked if everything was okay. I said yes. Why? She said, I hear a strange voice downstairs. That voice she heard coming from our TV belonged to Ed Orgeron. Coach O, serious question. Is the Maryland program still toxic? Big Ten Network, you suspended Braylon Edwards for doing exactly what it is you hired him to do. Big Ten Network, the Stugotz is strong in you. Something's off with those Florida State uniforms. Can't put my finger on it. Then it hit me. Everything became so clear. They're just ugly. Stat of the day, Jim Harbaugh has lost 9 of his last 18 games. Nick Saban has lost 9 of his last 100 games. We are just 5 days away from finding out if J.J. Watt can notch his first sack since September 18th, 2016. Thousands of years from now, historians will have many questions about us, many mysteries they'll try to solve. None more perplexing than how we allowed some of our children to be looked after for 4 years by Will Muschamp. The Jets said Sam Darnold gives them a chance to win. I'm saying if the Jets had drafted Tom Brady, he would have been out of the league 16 years ago. Is the baseball season still going on? Isner and Del Potro should just go out there later today and play a 7-set tiebreaker. 2 p.m. today. Isner, Del Potro, U.S. Open quarterfinals. Hope Del Potro doesn't have dinner plans, because I promise you, Isner does not. In fact, Isner has cleared his schedule for the remainder of the week.
The remainder of the tournament. Here, I'll serve at you all day. I'll serve at your face all day.
LSU always has a big, powerful, and fast running back. Bryson DeChambeau, machine. Roger Federer, Father Time, is undefeated. Every time I see Virginia Tech, I just assume Frank Beamer is roaming the sideline. Beamer ball. Joe Madden got tossed for arguing balls and strikes. So innovative. Nathan Peterman has been named the Bills' Week 1 starter. Peterman. Todd Bowles said Sam Darnold kept his head down and earned the starting job. Sam, may I suggest, moving forward, that you keep your head up, because I promise you, they'll be coming from every direction. Playing for the Jets is football hell, not to be confused with the real hell, which is where Art Briles will eventually reside. Dan!
Eventually.
He's not there yet. You have to die first before you get there.
You put him there every week for a year.
He's in Italy right now coaching. He'll be back to hell soon. Dan, those are the weekend observations.